It's been a nagging question since the murder of prison chief Michael Franke January 17th. Did he uncover corruption, and was that the reason he was stabbed outside of his office? It's a question that this man has been given the power to answer. He is 66-year-old John Warden, a former Court of Appeals judge and a one-time deputy district attorney. And now he's been appointed by the governor to look into the connection between possible corruption in the prison system and the death of Michael Franke. He admits he's never taken on an investigation of this scope before, but he says as a former judge, he knows how to separate truth from rumor. It's those rumors that Governor Neil Goldschmidt said today helped lead to his creation of the independent investigation. He says he hopes the informants that may have been reluctant to come forward in the past do so now.
There is a grand jury sitting. There is a special investigator that will have an office open very soon and an ability to be contacted in confidentiality. If I can be a little bit blunt about it, it's put up or shut up time. If folks have this information, they finally, I think, are in a position not to be complaining that there's no place to deliver it, that leaves them personally secure, and that they have some assurance that it'll be investigated independently.
And why did Goldschmidt wait until now to name such an investigator?
What kept me from doing it sooner was the hope that we could do something without overlapping in any manner or affecting in any manner the investigation being conducted into Michael Franke's death.
While he only learned of his appointment late yesterday, the special investigator lost no time getting down to business this afternoon. After a 30-minute meeting with the head of the state police, Warden emerged with the files from a probe into prison drugs and wrongdoing in 1986. While the head of the state police is convinced the probe cleaned house, Warden wants to start by looking at the findings of the last investigation.
A lot of my career has been in deciding as a judge whether there is sufficient evidence to believe that a certain crime has been committed and that a certain person committed it to justify holding that person. Those are the kind of standards I'm used to.
While a main thrust of the investigation, according to the governor, is to dispel rumors, Warden says he feels confident if there is corruption, he'll find it.
My job is to give this an independent look, completely independent, and exercise my independent judgment.
Warden will get money from the Legislative E-Board to hire investigators. He says they may be former FBI agents. Meanwhile, Senator Jim Hill said today that while the investigation was a step in the right direction, it wouldn't deter him from pursuing a legislative probe. He said that the public still has a right to know what's going on. Eric Mason, Newsroom 6, Willamette Valley Bureau.